Hello, everybody. We're back. So back. Nobody... Why am I back? Okay. We're back further back than we thought we were. You'll recall, if you were here last night or you saw the VOD of last night's stream, my fucking phone's volume is still up and I can hear myself talking. Fucking shit. Okay. You'll recall if you were here last night, that the game crashed while I was attempting to get my dragon halberd. Hello, Bob. Welcome. So we're gonna give that another try. Luckily it crashed after I had already died. So I just missed out on a loading screen, I suppose. But this guy does way more damage than I thought he did. That's what we learned last night. Jeez. Yeah. Okay. Why can't I? No, my riposte. You son of a bitch. Ah. Fuck. The dragon halberd is really cool. I think it looks really neat, and I think ice and lightning are the two coolest possible elemental powers, and it's got both of them. So dude, you're not even using the halberd. Why can't I have it? Come on. Fuck. Dude, what is that? These motherfuckers will just, when on like attempt number 5 fighting them, they just pull out a move God never even knew they could have. I don't think that was ever in the game before 1 second before I rolled up on him that attempt. I do not believe that's a real move that he has. No! I stalled too long. Okay, man. That's enough. That's enough out of you. This sucks. Okay. What's that? That's fake as fuck. Uh-oh. He's doing some bullshit nobody's ever heard of before again. Fake ass moveset. Jesus. Save me. Save me, unupgraded flask. Bro! Chill! That's so fake. Okay, fuck. Alright. 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 Okay. Alright. Okay. We got this. This is the run. This is the time. Dude. What's this? What are you doing? Fuck. What? There we go. I think I'm gonna have to use the straight sword? No. I would rather not. It was way worse. Oh, you know what though? Square off might go hard here. Could be onto something. I really want... No, give me the riposte, you son of a bitch! Okay. The straight sword, like, it does no damage. We tried that the first time we went into this, and it was just fucking terrible. But square off, though, might be good. Why don't we use this? Let's see if this is any good. If we're just aiming for the poise break, which seems to be kind of... Okay. Don't fuck with me, Lord Sworn's greatsword. Damn it. Okay. Okay, I was actually going for the riposte that time. Okay. 3 of them. Squaring off the lads during sleepovers. Nice. That sounds about right. For my own sleepover experience, I mean. Okay, you know what? Let's see. Let's see. Let's see if Babu's cooking with the straight sword idea. Okay. What do you mean? You are testing my patience, Lord Sworn Straight Sword. I swear to God. Okay. People are like, people are all the time like, they need to let us put unsheath on a straight sword. They need to let us put square off on a katana or a greatsword. You guys are not ready for when the DLC comes out with the square off halberd. God damn it, the fucking Millwood hands, dude. You were joking. Okay, hold on. I forgot I can do this. I can just I can just run away. What the hell do you mean that hit me? It was like 50 feet under my fucking body. Nothing's ever been further away. What do you mean? Yeah, I would like square off on great swords again. You're kidding me, though. That's bullshit. I do not believe that that misses. It's like insane to me that there's this big ass part of his body hanging down where it just does not do damage if you hit him there. Like it actively blocks you from hitting the rest of his body. It's insane to me. You're fucking with me. Like that hanging belt part, like that should be part of his hitbox. Why is it invulnerable? It's like how it's the exact same kind of thing as how the fucking Looking Glass Knight in Dark Souls 2, like his shield would like physically move you around if you were standing near him when he like decides to turn or do anything else. 3 hits is enough to knock him down, huh? That's good. A mere 3 squares. And it physically blocks you too. Like it's a wall. You can walk between his legs when it's not there. He's just got level geometry hanging between his legs, blocking my shit. I can't believe I've died this many times to this dickhead. This is not even I don't think I've ever died to this guy before. Is it worth? I mean, this thing has fucking kick. It's it's not like it's a useful skill. If it had anything else, maybe it would be worth giving it a try. Well, it's got bleed though. Hold up, we'll see. Two-hand it. Come on, come on. What do you mean? Okay, we're stuck. We're just gonna throw out a couple attacks. This is this is untenable. Okay. The humble morning star once again vindicated. Can you fuck off? Stop running away from me. That was supposed to be 2 drinks, asshole. No, no, no. No, not this. What do you mean he... How did he run away? I'm just gonna do this. Man, come on. Morningstar sweep. Should we just switch gears into a Morningstar build? Is that just gonna be what we do? Fuck. Alright. What's the Morningstar like with a cold infusion? Is it any good? You can toss it on there. With like something, I don't know, man. What's a good Morningstar Ash of War? I think I have Storm Stomp on my Morningstar on my occult build. I think Mace's, like the normal Mace moveset, still gets a true combo off Storm Stomp, right? Look at this. So pretty. So beautiful. Cragblade is good? Yeah. Yeah, I need to get more flask upgrades. Did I at any point? Okay, yeah, I did upgrade it with the one tier that I had. Hello, Zwercassie, welcome. You just missed You just missed 15 minutes of me fighting this stupid Dragonkin soldier. We only just now got the weapon. Morningstar swept, that's all I can say. It's simply the best weapon. I tried like 3 or 4 plus times with everything else. But the Morningstar never done me wrong, except for all the times where its short, stubby ass range has done me immeasurable wrong. But that doesn't count. We're not talking about that right now. We are celebrating the Morningstar's beautiful achievement in pulverizing the Dragonkin soldier on a single attempt. I'm not talking to you right now. I'm not trying to catch whatever you got. I don't want to hear about it. Oh God. I thought we were having a moment. Why'd you have to turn around? Oh, you know what else I can use on this build? I might go grab the Watchdog staff. I like that thing. Its damage is pretty low for a colossal weapon, but it has a fun Ash of War. This one just has the, like, pokey halberd thing, right? In an ideal world, I think we would have a pokey halberd that has the Lucerne and Golden Halberd and Knight Rider Glaive, like, down smash attack. But I'll take it. I will take it the way that it is. I like that move. Even if 100% of the time I put Braggart's Roar and Warcry on the Knight Rider Glaive, I respect the regular R2 on it very much. Warcry Halberd simply goes hard. I don't know what else to say. Where's the big boss? I just want to see. Oh yeah, it's L2. You're kidding! You're kidding me. I have said it every stream that I have played on a Vagabond build. Vagabond literally starts you with crazy luck. I don't know what to tell you. Something about having 7 arcane does crazy shit to item drops in this game. Being the least lucky class, like, straight up loops back around to being the luckiest class. When you play as a Vagabond, you will literally always get a bunch of shit, and none of it is ever, like, something that you actually want or are looking for. But you will get it. You will get stuff. That's for sure. Hey, I was right about the weight last night, by the way. It is 10.5. Chunky fucking halberd. The engine can't recognize a negative integer, and so... Yeah, exactly. It's exactly like the Gandhi thing in Civ. Where it's so bad that it wraps back around to being good. Do I have... No. Okay, I don't have the thing that I was looking for. That's okay. I swear to God, it's so funny that this game puts this weapon so early in the game, because it's like one of what, maybe 2 weapons in the game, maybe 3 weapons in the game where, like, it has it has a version of like a normal ass Ash of War that's like super upgraded. It has like a special property to it or whatever. But they put it so early in the game that it's like, are there any other special spinning slashes? And it's like, no, the only other one is this fucking magma sword that you get that has like a 1% drop chance from the fucking snakes in Volcano Manor, but only some of them. Even though they all use it. And then there's like one other weapon that has like a version of an existing Ash of War that's like upgraded. And it's Glintstone Dart on the Glintstone Chris. But they put this thing like right by the start of the game and you're like, "Oh boy, special spinning slash." And then it's the only one. Is this a new build? It is. This is going to be a endgame level quality build with a little bit of int. We're going to be using mostly frost weapons. It'll be great fun. Also, welcome, Snailio. I don't think I've seen you in chat before. And if I have, I'm sorry that I forgot you. But if I haven't, welcome. Fuck. Shut up. Don't puke on me. Only a little in? Yeah. A lot of cold weapons do really, really well with like just strength and dex. Like the Banished Knight's Greatsword, for example, is like normally it leans towards strength. But with the Frost Infusion, it gets like a C to strength and a C to dex. So it's just it's a good infusion for quality builds where quality is a terrible infusion overall. Plus it'll let us use some fun, unique weapons like Bloodhound's Fang and so on. A little bit of I haven't decided if I'm gonna go to like 15 or 20. Because if we go to 20, we get to use Loretta's War Sickle, which I like a lot. But we'll see, you know. But yeah, I'm not gonna really be using like sorcery or anything on this build. I just want some int for like a couple of utility spells and then like to get a little more damage out of the cold weapons. I'm glad they made magic viable enough to fit into any build, but it does make PvP feel like a gunfight. I kind of agree. I like having there's a couple of spells I like having on every build, but none of them are like normal damaging spells, you know? It's all utility stuff. Night Maiden's Mist is a good example, where it doesn't like, it's not like directly like a projectile thing, but like it does a bunch of damage in an area and it like forces people to like play the game if they don't want to play the game. And then I just do like Bestial Vitality. I like having that on every build. I will probably I'll probably get Bestial Vitality on this because where I'm starting is Vagabond, like, there's really no reason not to. Since you can cast it with just the Two Fingers Talisman, you don't need to put anything into Faith. Still have to actually melee. I prefer playing melee builds. I almost exclusively use melee in this game. I mean, I say that, but I also put the jar cannon on every build. So, yeah. Yeah, there's a solid proportion of invasions that do just turn into, like, straight up trench warfare. Where you've got the jar cannon out and you're just shooting at a bunch of people who don't want to move. Enough. Don't yell at me. I guess with this kind of setup, I could probably use the, like, frost weapon sorcery too. Oops. Oh, this is so nice. The last build that I was trying to level up was like a sorcery build, and I was using the S-Stock. And it is so much nicer to have a halberd for situations where you need to, like, fight people on horseback. Watching those 3 players refuse to commit to fighting yesterday. Yeah, those guys were fucked up. Because, like, they were immediately proven wrong, too. Like, it's one thing when people refuse to fight you for a while and then you kill them all. And it's like, okay, well... well, they were right to do that then, I guess. They're vindicated in some small way. But when they spend, like, half an hour just, like, hiding behind walls and stuff, even though there's 3 of them and they can't hit each other, and then, like, the second they actually rush me down, they just kill me, it's like, what were we doing all that for? What was the point? Why did you waste all that time when you could have just done this for free? I wish Bloodborne had, like, netcode. It would be so cool if you could play multiplayer in that game. I like Bloodborne a lot. I feel like I don't even... My opinion has mostly softened on its PvP, but, like, goddamn, it was such an ordeal having to play online in that game. Much like a dog who finds a treat in one place one time ever in their life, I must kill this skeleton every single day of my life in case it drops a bandit's curved sword. Yeah, that is true. Like, when any build can have magic on it, it can really engender that kind of passive playstyle where they just sit there. Look at all these Trina's lilies. Wow. And, like, they don't want to commit to fighting you, because they can just shoot out spells that could do a fuck ton of damage, and maybe potentially end the engagement before they have to place themselves in any real danger. Which is part of why I really like playing a much tankier melee-oriented build because, like, if I can't get one shot by magic, I have a much better chance of playing the game in a way that I enjoy playing it. The old bush pie, exactly. That's how it is for me every time I kill an enemy that can drop something special. I didn't ever actively seek out PvP in Bloodborne because like I said, it was just the connection is never good. I've never did I buy everything from this guy already? I can't remember. Yes, I did. I did, didn't I? Yeah, everything I wanted. Okay. I never did PvP on purpose in Bloodborne. It's like and it's fun when it works, but the netcode is so bad that it doesn't work frequently enough that I would do it on purpose. It's just like, hey, somebody invaded me. Time to fucking watch my damage register 4 seconds after I hit them every single time. Alright. I'm watching you, buddy. Yeah, you. Hey. The hell out of here. I got invaded once playing 80 hours of Bloodborne. That sounds about right for Bloodborne these days, I think. The last time I played Bloodborne, I think, was like 2021. Like, played through it, I mean. It was like Christmas time, 2021 or something. And I didn't see a lot of PvP. There's only a few areas you can get invaded in if you're not co-oping. But the only memorable invasion that I've had in Bloodborne, or like the only memorable time being invaded, I mean, is somebody in Murgo's loft hit me with a fucking rapid poison saw cleaver build, and I just like spent 20 minutes just like with the two of us just strafing around each other, and like it was the laggiest shit ever. Completely unplayable. And I eventually killed him, but it took a very long time. I love the gun parry. I think Bloodborne's parry is like super satisfying. Yeah, let's do this for now. I saw a take earlier today that I didn't agree with at all, where somebody said that Dark Souls 3 forced you too much to be mechanically perfect compared to Bloodborne. where like they were saying that Dark Souls 2 wanted you to be perfect at dodging and parrying and stuff more so than Bloodborne did, and that's why they didn't like it. And I don't think I've ever like not only thought that an opinion was wrong so strongly, but like thought that the complete opposite of an opinion was true as strongly as when I read that. Because like Bloodborne really wants you to use the gun parry, and the gun parry is really good and much easier to use than like parrying in Souls games, I find. Meanwhile, like Dark Souls 3 gives you like you can have 15 endurance in that game and get like 40 rolls out of it in succession. Like it's basically impossible to fuck up and roll bad in a way that kills you in Dark Souls 3 in PvE at least. Like I dislike that part of Dark Souls 3 a lot. And it's like one of the things about the game to me. Like it's a defining trait of Dark Souls 3 gameplay, that you have the fucking roll that's impossible to fuck up because you get a million of them. It's just so wild how that was a take that somebody was confidently stating. And maybe they just, that's the experience they had with the game, and that's fair. Their experience is very different from mine in that case, but it's okay. But like Bloodborne really wants you to play sloppy, I think, because it's got a whole mechanic about that. About fucking up and then mashing to get your health back, you know? Bloodborne is not an execution heavy game. To my like experience anyway. Have I tried Arch Thrones at all yet? I have not. I am excited for it, but I might wait for a later build of the game, or like the mod. But it looks really cool. They're doing a lot of like super impressive work that I'm super I was gonna say that I'm super impressed by. I already said it was impressive though. Man, this game is so pretty. Bloodborne is fast and bloody and deadly, and if you don't meet it where it's at, you're gonna be 2 steps behind. Yeah, I feel like that's yeah. It did take me most of my first playthrough for it to really click with me that it's like, oh, it wants me to be really aggressive, and like this is the play style that is expected of me. And it took me a while to figure that out, so I feel like that's a fair take. Jackus Stackus, thank you for the follow. Oops. Used Ludwig's charged R2s as my main attack. Well, here's the thing. Here's what you need to do. Is you need to use Hunter Axe charged R2s as your main attack instead. Because that is always going to be my favorite weapon. It's going to just be, it's so good. I love the hunter axe so much.
Can't just curl up and die, can I? Thank you.
The bosses are really hit or miss in Arch Thrones. Interesting. I think when you play a Souls-like game that is not by FromSoft, and I suppose like I'm including Arch Thrones here because it's a mod. Obviously, it's not an official like build of any FromSoft game. I find the boss fights to be really hit or miss in like all of them. I think Mortal Shell had pretty consistently good boss fights, but then even then, actually, though, I hate the final boss in that game. So hit or miss, I guess. They were like 3 out of 4 are good. And then like I played Code Vein also. That game has a lot of terrible boss fights, in my opinion. Sorry. I only just remembered the fucking golden berserker knight guy in Code Vein, and I just got really mad out of nowhere all of a sudden. But like I feel like it's pretty common for bosses in like non-FromSoft Souls type games to be kind of a mess overall. Maybe that's a hot take. I haven't played Lies of P yet. Elden Ring is very burst focused. Bloodborne wants you to just do a lot of attacks. Yeah, I think that's also true. Bloodborne wants you to do a lot of sustained and like consistent aggression, where a lot of other games are like, here's your opportunity, your one moment. Fuck them up, all in one go. Use your strongest thing. And you can play Bloodborne like that. There's a lot of like it's not conducive to that sort of play style, but like I think a lot of the most effective weapons in Bloodborne are like Saw Cleaver, Beast Hunter Scythe, and so on for a reason. What the hell is that? I never fight these guys, so I'm like I don't know what any of their attacks are or what they do. Maybe I'll get Scholar's Armament on this build. It's not going to be much. And most of my weapons, I'm not really going to be able to use it, so. Bro. I'm sick of you. Get low profiled. I think the best feeling weapon in Bloodborne to me is probably the Hunter Axe, though. Like, for real, I just love using it, and I will pretty much I've used every other weapon that I want to ever use. Anytime I replay Bloodborne, I'm going back and I'm just making another Hunter Axe strength build. Where the hell's the entrance to this thing? Here we go. I did really like the Blades of Mercy, though. Blades of Mercy, maybe a solid number 2 for me. Because the Blades of Mercy are like, do everything that Bloodborne wants you to do, but more, and it's harder because your weapons are smaller and they don't stagger enemies very well. There's a single boss in Archthrones with attacks from Margit, Champion Gundyr, Soul of Cinder, Malekith, Owl, and Ishin. Holy shit, man. Save some for the rest of us, buddy. The focus on poise break and criticals in Elden Ring boss fights took out a lot of the strategy from me. That's true. You really can brute force a lot of this game. And I don't hate that. I think it's really fun to use a roar build for that reason. But yeah. If all it takes to beat a boss is to whip out a fucking hammer when you were previously using a sword, just because it does more poise damage, that's a little bit upsetting, I feel like. I fucking love charged R2s. So fucking true. But on the other hand, a big thing that I disliked about Dark Souls 3 is how, like, disincentivized you are from using, like, basically anything that isn't your, like, light attacks for a lot of weapons and a lot of playstyles. Like, that was a very R1 game, where Elden Ring, I feel like you can play it a lot more in a lot more different ways, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. Hey, buddy. Fuck with me. Ow. Oops. It looks so funny when his horse is frostbitten and he isn't. Double flails with jump talisman. You are an insane person. You really said, let me take out the weapons with the worst fucking jump attack. I respect it. Dual flails is a crazy move. Okay. To all whom it may concern, my flails hang. What's the biggest... So, for a while, speaking of flails, for a while, you couldn't true combo with Barbaric Roar on, like, great weapons. It was only like hammers and axes and flails and stuff. But you can true combo with great swords and great axes and stuff like that, right? Like the 3-hit chain from the first Barbaric Roar heavy is a true combo now. That's right? Or am I talking out of my ass? Does it work on Colossals now? I don't like fighting these guys because I don't like killing their horses. Yeah, nice. Cool. Kaiden gauntlets. Nice. Good stuff. Haven't known what combos anymore since 1-1. True combos for PvP? Yeah, for PvP. If Barbaric Roar true combos on Colossal weapons, that would be kind of crazy, I think. But I think at the moment, it's just great weapons. Unless it's been very slept on. But I feel like we would know, right? I feel like every stupid fucking ganker in the world would be using Barbaric Roar, like Guts Ultra Great Sword, if it had a true combo on it. I think only light weapons combo with Barbaric Roar. Okay. Yeah, because it definitely used to be only light weapons, but I thought that great swords and stuff could now. But I could be wrong. I love Barbaric Roar on a flail though. Besides, it helps me forget. We'll just keep it on +1 for now. What else do we want? Let's get the Strength Knot Crystal tier. Actually, why don't we want a 2-hand for the maximum damage. I don't think I talked to Bernal at all. What's up, old man? How's it hanging? Do I dislike using the charged R2 on horseback? Yeah, usually, I feel like. Sorry, I'm skimming chat mostly. My faith holds so firm. You can grab my faith so hard and it's not even going to be squishy at all. I feel like having this halberd with that armor would be just like... I feel like it would go so well together because of just how obnoxious they both are. Being able to break these guys' guard during that is really funny. Do I have any equip load left to put on the turtle shell shield for the stamina regen? I don't think so, but I did level my endurance. No, I can't. Oh, I can put on the rickety shield though, so I can at least have something to parry with. Yeah, Strength Knot Crystal tier. Oh, why don't I go get the, Crimson Burst from Weeping Peninsula. Man, it feels really crazy to use a really good weapon in the early game. It's been a minute since I did, like, this much damage and poise damage and stuff. My last build that I was leveling up was a fucking volcano sorcery build. So just being able to, like, rip trolls apart like they're made of goddamn paper is very satisfying to me. Ah. The turtle shell is really cute. I'm a fan. I never ever use it, but it's just really heavy, I find, but it's a cute shield. I wish we had more. I wish we had like any armor that had the turtle shell thing, like the ironclad from Dark Souls 2 or the cleric. The cleric set from Dark Souls 3. I like those. I like those little turtle shells that they had. Actually, let's open up the arena. I forget that it's even here. This weapon is fucking stupid. I'm learning. I mean, it's a halberd with spinning slash, but it's a halberd with better spinning slash that does more damage and inflicts status. Like, they don't make them much better than this. For like just sheer machine efficiency in destroying everything in your path. And it does like 10% extra damage to dragons too. That's kind of cute. That was embarrassing. Okay, man. I'm telling you. Vagabond luck. You get all kinds of shit from enemies and none of it's what you want. But you get lots of it. Oh hell yeah, and I didn't even hit any of the fucking dogs. Look at me, I'm powerful. I'm good as hell at this game. That was 2 attacks, but that's fine. Youch. Aren't there supposed to be 3 of these guys? Those dogs? Or am I losing my mind? Here it is. More armor. Does it already do frostbite, or did you have to add that? It does do frostbite. It doesn't have frostbite normally, but when you do the first part of the weapon art, it buffs it with lightning and frostbite. See the fucking foot soldier cap? Look at this. Arcane is literally fake. Item drop rates are completely... You know the fucking the Dark Souls 2 graph, right? The fucking one that looks like a summoning circle for devils. Like that, I fully understand why somebody would make something like that. It's so like Item drop rates in these games are so fake.
Well played. Well played.
Yeah, the Dark Souls 2 polygram.
Almost the end of me.
The goddamn most powerful diagram anyone has ever made.
I heard, doesn't the
The notion certainly sets my breast aflutter. I don't know about all the rest of you fine folks, but my breast is fluttering. Okay. You know what? I feel like while I'm here, I should fight the Deathbird. Patches is definitely not my dad, but he is my gay best friend. Yeah. Fuck. No, I don't want to fight this stupid sheep. Can you even frostbite this guy? Ow. Dick. Oh no! Not the troll. Can they damage each other? Can anything damage this fucking guy? Or is he just gonna sit there and run away from me? What's wrong with you? Why do you need to act like this? This isn't this enough? Isn't this enough for you? Okay. I thought that one was coming over here too. You're kidding me. You're a liar. I hate his ass. Bloodborne quick stepping around. Stupid bird. What hit me there? The fucking goat. No. I hate you. I hate you. If there's anything I dislike about, like, a trend in Elden Ring's boss designs that I dislike, it's that so many of them just run away from you for, like, hours and hours. People will talk shit about Elden Beast day and night because it runs away from you, but every fucking boss in this game does this. Fire Giant, half the open world bosses, like every dragon. They're all constantly doing this sort of thing. Oh, this makes my... No. Well. Goodbye again, Rickety Shield. Like, to me, Dark Souls 3 and Bloodborne was the real era of, like, enemies that have a billion attack chain. And Elden Ring is the beginning of fuck off huge arenas with an enemy that just runs away from you.
Oh, shit, am I? Are you here as a customer?
Can never resist the siren song of the source seal at low level. I don't plan on using it later on, so I don't really plan... And like, I meet all of the requirements of my stuff right now, so I don't really plan on using it early on this build. Snaleo, I think you are describing Monster Hunter. I've not played Monster Hunter, but that's what it looks like to me whenever I see someone playing it. This is a good boss theme. I was just listening to it, fighting the Death Bird. And it's good. I like it. I will say for the recurring bosses in this game, like, even if some of the overworld bosses are dickheads that run away from you, they got some banger theme songs. I don't think you can frostbite this guy. Youch. Ah. Okay. 1 of 3. I have enough stone sword keys that I can do this, I think. Wherever the thing is, there we go. FromSoft's take on it with a dragon would be cool. Yeah. They kind of did that in Dark Souls 2 with the New Game Plus Freya encounter. But you have to not die at all before you like get to her in her boss room for the health to stay the same. Let's go kill Anastasia too. While we're here. Anastasia. The woman what eat people. I'm pretty obsessed with like finding all the like places where you can see late game locations from other parts of the game. And it really is very neat that you can see the Forge of the Giants from like the first second that you enter Limgrave from the like tutorial area. That's it up there. You can see the Halig tree from the Windmill Village if the day is clear, and from Mount Gelmir as well. No, actually, well, now that I have 13 endurance, let's go. We're so back, Rickety fans. Didn't realize about Haligtree, that slaps. It does. I think it's really cool. Also, welcome, Catgirl President. What's the build going to be? We're going to use... It's going to be a quality build with a little bit of intelligence, and we're going to use a lot of frost. Very simple. Okay, this I like this hat, but it looks very funny with the bangs. All right. Okay. Anyway, let's go kill Margit. Do I find that Elden Ring bosses tend to be more aggressive? I kind of don't really. Like some of them certainly are. Like I guess Godfrey and Margit are two good examples of this. Like Margit and Godfrey both, I think, are like very pressure heavy bosses that like have big attack chains, but like the whole kind of point of it is that they have very like set combos and patterns that they do that after which it leaves them really vulnerable. And figuring out how to maneuver around them and stuff is kind of a big part of like learning to fight the boss. So like some bosses are can be pretty aggressive, but I don't think it's to the extent that like some Bloodborne and Dark Souls 3 bosses can be, if I'm being honest. Yeah, whatever. Most bosses are capable of engaging at any range. That's something I really like. Margit is punishable during combos with good positioning. Yeah, that's kind of what I mean about like, oh yeah, we were gonna go kill the Erdtree avatar. That's kind of what I mean about like learning how to move around him, because like when he does the big, when he lifts the like cane over his head to do the big like smashing attacks and stuff, yeah, that's kind of dangerous depending on how you maneuver. But then like it takes a little bit of experimenting to just figure out that you can kind of just walk around him and not try to dodge it at all. Just kind of walk to the side and it will never hit you. That kind of stuff is really, really cool to me, I think. Where those like combo monster bosses are concerned. But I feel like the trend in Elden Ring overall is like bosses are much more inclined to kind of run away than they are to do almost anything else. With the exception of a few bosses like Godfrey, who's pretty like unrelentingly aggressive. And, like, funny enough, Godfrey, the guy that never runs away from you ever and is always trying to pulverize you, is the boss that I think, like, the single most fun boss in this game to me. So, there's that, I guess. The bosses I don't mind running away from me are like Morgott and Margit. They have fun stuff that they do when they're not in melee. Like the big spear that Morgott throws is like, I really like that fight too. Like the variation in the Morgott boss fight between like his classic like throwing daggers that he uses as Margit and the big ass spear are really fun. And then he's got like other gap closing stuff too. Oh. I was just talking about that and then I didn't position myself well. My god. I'll go into my second phase too. GG. I also played pre multi-boss aggro nerf. You know what though? Yeah, that's fair. This is the game where they literally had to nerf the aggression of like multiple enemies at once. So it is fair to say that enemies are pretty aggressive in this game. All things considered. I forgot that happened. I survived pre-nerf Radon and all I got was this lousy t-shirt. Yeah, the fucking gargoyle fight pre-aggro nerf was crazy. And I think when I fought them for the first time, I had like I had been playing probably for like 6 hours straight, and I like forgot that you could use spirit summons. So I completely soloed it. For no reason. I could have just not done that, but I fought them completely by myself. It was very stupid and very very enraging. Crucible Knight Duo is still pretty rough, yeah. You know what though? I've never in my life fought the duo abductor virgins. I only ever go to Volcano Manor through the Runestrewn Precipice because it's my favorite area in the game. Probably not my favorite area in the game, period, but it's like one of my favorite non-legacy dungeons. Ooh. I hope I get a Warhawk's Talon. Damn. Fuck my life. Yeah. Warhawk's Talon with Frost probably goes hard. What do you have? Flight pinions. Well, I have opinions. Gargoyles always had like a thing where they would sort of take turns. Because with how long I spent on that fucking fight, I kind of consider myself a Gargoyles expert. They always would kind of take turns, and then they would cheat, and just like attack you anyway. There was always a front line and a back line guy, and they would always swap out. But they very much did cheat. Like they just didn't stick to it sometimes. Sometimes the backline guy would just go in for a cheeky swing and just melt you. And then they would always puke poison at you too. What does this guy drop? What do you got? What do you got? I want the damn axe. If I can get one of the weapons that I want out of Stormveil while I'm here, I will be happy. These guys are terrible at this set piece. I'll tell you what, the Dreglings in 1-1, they never would have fucked it up that bad. In the one hallway that's full of explosives in there. The Dreglings, back when men were men in Demon's Souls. God damn. Not their Paragauntlet's. Let's go, baby. We're in the struggle. The struggle of vagabond luck. Dodge combo, flea poison, other guy flies in on your heal window. So true. It would happen, like, every time. Anyone else miss mimics? I fucking hope. I hope in the last area of the DLC, the very last thing that happens is there's like a chest like right before the final boss of the DLC. And you interact with it and it's straight up a Dark Souls 3 mimic. Look at this. My life is a joke. This is fuck. I have so many gauntlets and leggings. Oh well. Better than none. That's what I always say. Better to have too many gauntlets and leggings than none at all. Don't want to be nude. Damn, that's crazy. Do you mean they're? You mean they're making boys wear makeup in the armored core? Where? Can you point me to the direction of it? May I see? Just so I can avoid it, right? You know? You know. You understand. Okay. There's these fellows called Orca. I don't know. I didn't play Armored Core for Answer, so I don't actually know what that means. Sorry to say. All right, buddy. Why I oughta. I hate my evil controller so bad. Anytime I need to jump anywhere. It's like, ooh, here's some drift on the right control stick. Grow up. Grow up. I don't want to hear about it. Drifting is for Mario Kart. Fuck. Yo. I don't think I've ever seen that area of the level before. Where the hell is that? Can you just only get there from, like, here? That's crazy. Okay. Bro! You are joking me. You're straight up joking me off. You know, back in the Dark Souls 2 days, if you were on the Iron Bridge, you were fighting the wizard build, they did the damn Crystal Soul Mass into Soul Greatsword combo. If you didn't dodge them both perfectly, they'd put you down on your knees and you'd have to suck off the whole Fight Club before you could try again. They were always doing this in Iron Keep. Real ones know. Real ones remember. These birds aren't frightening and are normal to fight. That's true. Alright. Is he walking towards me? Does he know? No. Okay. Where's the other guy? Their patrol routes have desynced. They're not speaking to each other. They're not friendly with one another anymore. Yeah. Good one. I think they did, I know they probably copied most of the animation from Sekiro, but I love the sneaking animation in this game. Whenever you crouch, like, you're like, I am up to no good. I am doing mischief right now. That thing costs a lot of FP. Oh, hello. Oh, come on! What do you mean he blocked that? You're full of it. You must be the Joker. Can you cease and desist? Jesus, I got disoriented. Didn't know where I was for a second. Let me stab the shit out of this pile of bodies for a second. This dog was very polite. Honorable. To let me fight the other guy. Where do I get this weapon? You pick it up from the Dragonkin soldier in Shifra River. I can show you in a sec. Here we go. This is like the first bonfire. You gotta go to here, and it's like a warp gate on top of the pillar, and it takes you up here, I think, and you fight the Dragonkin soldier, and he just drops this on his death. It's a really good weapon. It's kind of been... you'd see it a lot, like, right after they made spinning slash true combo on halberds. But it kind of fell off. I don't feel like I've seen it a lot recently, anyway. But it's really, really strong. No! Let me out. Okay, come on. Ah. Ah, finally. One pike. Now I have half my build complete. Just kidding, could you imagine? Actually, this guy might drop the crescent axe, so. I got this weapon in my first playthrough, and I don't think I ever equipped it. But if I had known that its weapon art was like a different version of Spinning Slash, it might have been what I went through the game with. If I had ever tried it out, I would have seen that and I would have fallen in love. But instead, I wound up using a cold Naginata for most of the game. After I got sick of my twin blade being ass. What do you think? I think we're gonna fight this guy. Might as well see if we can get an Omen Cleaver. Dick. Gah. No Omen Cleaver. Didn't expect it, but sad. The ice lightning visual effect is so cool. So clean. Dude, I'm sick of you. I don't want to hear anything about it. I don't want to see your little rodent faces. I've still never found anything as delightful to me as Wild Strike's Anchor, but maybe I replace my Faith Guy's Golden Halberd with this. You'd probably be better off with the Golden Halberd if it's like a pure Faith build. But I can't lie, I don't like that the Golden Halberd doesn't have like a better weapon art. That's kind of what turned me off of it. I never used it on my first playthrough, like a lot of people did, because I didn't care for the skill. And it's terrible in PvP. So on my subsequent characters, I was like, I don't care about this weapon at all. But I like the look of it. It's such a cool looking weapon, and the rest of its moveset is super neat. I like its R2 a lot. But I was always more of a Knights Cavalry gal than a Tree Sentinel gal. From the first second I saw that Knights Cavalry in Limgrave with the halberd, I was like, I need that, and I need to be this person. I need to be this guy immediately. Ow. I thought I could interrupt him. Ow. Ow, maybe I should go get the Sight of Grace before I keep fucking around like this. Ah! Ah! Not the headshot. Jesus Christ. Upsetting. So I'm goth? Maybe. Yeah, I mean, Golden Vow is decent in that it's a percent-based buff, so it's always going to give more or less the same returns. But if you're doing a faith build anyway, like, there's no reason to not take the spell version of it that lasts longer. As soon as you're able, you know? It's just not really a good option for an Ash of War. Once you're past a certain level of faith. Oh well. Yeah, I mean, like, for me also, like, personally, if I'm doing a faith build and I want to use a polearm, I want to just use a flame art halberd that has Black Flame Tornado on it. It's so good. Like, when you use a weapon that doesn't have, like, a damaging, or, like, an attack for its weapon art, I really do feel like you're losing out on a lot. Which is such a shift, like, it took me so long to kind of figure out that it's good to use Ashes of War in this game, because in Dark Souls 3, most of the weapon arts were sort of ass. In my opinion, anyway. Hey, big man. Come here. I'm not fighting these children. Come back when you're stronger, kids. And avenge your father's death. Ah, fuck. I am the Askeladd of pottery. I'm gonna get this guy so good. Oh, should I go get the demi-human queen staff? I think that's probably what I'll end up using as my catalyst, since I'm not leveling up my int very much. I suppose I could do that anytime, but right now is probably the closest it's gonna get to the boss still being any kind of threat to me, so maybe I'll go do that. Oh, right. I want to fight... I want to fight that troll, so I can get all that upgrade stuff. He was just faking like he didn't see me. He was just pretending. There we go. Yeah, the grafted greatsword, yeah. Yeah, shield crash is really, really nice in PvE. Like a barricade, like the spiked palisade shield with shield crash, kind of nasty. I used, I think like many people, I used barricade shield a lot in my first playthrough. And it's all right. If you're going for guard counters though, hammers actually have a really fast one, and it does really solid poise damage too because it's a bludgeoning weapon. So if you throw like a mace or like a club or something on that build with a nice shield, it's a solid setup.
Who do we have here? Tarnished, are you?
I know that you're kind of more aiming for like faith buffs, but like the stone club or the hammer with barbaric roar is super good. And you can like buff up with barbaric roar, and then just switch to your shield, and you have a real strong like comboing heavy attack, in addition to your regular moveset and your strong guard counter. I hope the DLC adds an armor set with like a nice, big, bulky fur cape, like the Millwood set from Dark Souls 3. I really like that that look that the Millwood set had. That outfit that the guy with the repeating crossbow is wearing in the DLC trailer kind of looks a little similar to that, I think, though. We'll see. We'll see. Roar buffs do change the one-handed R2. Tree Spear and Great Shield with Bash. I want to do a build like that so bad too. But it's such an annoying like setup that you have to do, because the Tree Spear is like primarily a dex weapon, and then like Great Shields, you need a lot of strength. In theory, my theory is that you could do Tree Spear and the Dragon Claw shield that the Draconic Tree Sentinel drops, because it's a quality, like it has like decent quality scaling. But it is also sort of a worse Great Shield than a lot of the other ones. So your mileage may vary, but that's the theoretical idea that I have for Tree Spear and shield bashing build. What the hell? I never see them do that in phase 1. Fuck. I wish the Dragon Great Claw was any good. I can never visually parse this guy's moveset. Yeah, he's just completely incomprehensible. Fuck, I forgot to go get Roger. That's alright. Yeah. Yeah, I think Great Spears overall can be okay in invasions, but like it's gotta be one that has a good Ash of War, and the Tree Spear just does not have it. Like, Siluria's tree is pretty good, I've found. I have a like Beast Incantations and Crucible Knight weapons kind of build at level 94. And I found Siluria's tree is great because it has that fucking long-range, huge blast move that it can do. And then, like, the Great Lance is good because you can just put whatever Ash of War you want on it. And then, obviously, there's Mohg's Trident, too. But, like, the Tree Spear just kind of gets shafted, if you will. Just because it has such a, like, terrible Ash of War. You can't really fight multiple people with it.
The pleasure's mine. Roger is the name. I'm looking for a little something when I'm not hot-footing it from the troops, that is. But enough about me. This place is bristling with tarnished hunters.
What's going on here?
They sacrifice our kind. Not exactly a place I see. You can see it well. I'm tarnished, like you. But unlike you, I'm privy to... Would you care to learn as a fellow tarnished?
I don't need any of that stuff. Fuck off, I don't believe in that dumb nonsense. I was kind of trying to kill both of them, but that's okay. Still no sword. Shame, shame, shame. Let's go get Roger's Bloodstain. Oh, we could use Death's Poker on this build. I've never actually used that weapon. I'm still coping and holding out hope that when the DLC comes out, we'll get a patch that makes all of the death weapons scale off of Int and Faith. Which won't happen. Very much not going to happen. Notably, a false hope. But I want to believe it. Poker? I barely know her.
Thou art a true-born heir. Lend me thy strength, O kindred. Deliver me unto greater heights.
I love this guy. Ah. Ugh. That does damage if you get caught in it. What the fuck? Sometimes I wish I was 3 feet tall so I could grab pretty women by the sleeve and look up at them. Is that weird? Yes. But that's okay. You could just find bigger women. Just find somebody 8 feet tall. God damn! Oh man, I didn't even get to enjoy that second phase at all. You're 6'3". Well, try harder. I don't know what to tell you, man. Walk around with your shoes on your knees. Then you'll be 3 feet tall. Like walk around on your knees, I mean, with your shoes on your knees like your legs are real short. Yeah, we were all in elementary school once, you know what I'm talking about. This is a very this +1, by the way, +1 weapon. Extremely regular that it can just do this. No questions asked. I have barely any more than the base required stats to use this thing. It is +1. This is a somber weapon, so +1 is like we're 1/10 of the way there, you know, but still. All right. Stormvale is finished. I think I need 3 golden seeds to upgrade. this again. Oh, you know what? Before we move on to Liurnia, better give the chrysalids memento to Roderica, so I can get the golden seed that she gives you.
I know. Can you
No shit, I didn't even finish talking to her last time.
graver than myself? And the spirits look rather fondly upon you. It will be glad. It was a pleasure to see you. Oh, can you pass on a message for me? If you see the little chrysalids in Stormvale Castle, tell them I love them. I'm finally getting the hang of this whole. What's this? A keepsake
I'm still not really sure
from my men. Oh, I can't
what the deal is. Oops.
they all
With Roderica's whole situation, like, were they supposed to get grafted? I don't think so, right? The reason that she wants to go join them is just because she wants to kill herself.
Greetings. Nice to see you again. My name is Roderica. I should have told you, isn't this place impressive though? The round table hold, covert quarters of the Two Fingers, and gathering place of champions who vie to become Elden Lord. I never knew the guidance bestowed upon us tarnished had such fantastic roots, although it's all a bit much for me, in truth. I'm still looking for my...
I like her.
Oh, and please allow for giving me that key. It was as if I was to have my breath.
Be sure to tell me she's a servant. She's been I've lost count of them, honestly.
Honestly, she's such a little tomboy. I think they were supposed to, and she got scared. See, yeah, like, but she says that, like, her men who crossed the sea with her only to have their arms taken and grafted onto the spider, right? Like, that's like, to me, that suggests, like, that was not the goal. But you could read it like it is, like that was what the purpose of the thing was, I guess. I don't know.
Great runes are the stuff of demigods, the children of the goddess, Queen Marika, tainted by the strength of their runes, her children, and so grace was it. The great tarnished in the demigodric, the grunt of the litter. The children tainted by the great tarnished in the demigodric, the grunt.
The runt of the litter.
You again. I thought you'd receive a summons to the Felly Look. I'm glad to see you here. I found it in God. You were the one to defeat. Make good use of. I don't intend to make it happen.
Oh yeah,
Oh, yes.
she has more dialogue.
He's in his study. If you haven't already, Father is leave, I'm sure, talking to him.
I'm sure. What do you want?
You've received the wisdom of the Two Fingers, have you not? Then I bid you welcome. As a triumph known as Gideon Ofnir, as a tarnished who wish I am a Q. You now belong to us. You'll be after more. Then as your first, the inheritors of the great runes, the shard bearers. We of the Round Table know the location of 5 of them, including the one you defeated. Godric the Grafted, Lord of Stormvale. General Radahn, who fought Melania and her lot to a standstill in the Caelid Wilds. Praetor Rykard, Lord of the volcano manor of Mount Gelmir. Morgoth, the Grace-Given, Veiled Monarch and Lord of Lane Dell.
I just really like the way he delivers the line, Praetor Rykard, Lord of the Volcano Manor of Mount Gelmir. Praetor Rykard. Huge shame. I remember learning sometime last year that the voice actor for Gideon is a like massive transphobe or something. Oh shit. Let's go talk to Patches. And I want to do Blythe's thing first as well, before we go to Liurnia. Really tie up our loose ends in Limgrave. Well, let's see how Nereus fares against my, lightning fucking thing in the middle of all this water. Ooh, he dodged it. Nice job, bro. Careful. I feel like if he got hit by the whole thing, he would have just straight up died. Perhaps. Deadly poison. Can't be that deadly. Yes. That's exactly what I thought. I was not confident that that wouldn't kill him in one hit.
Finally come round, have you? I knew you would. You're a lady of reason. Through and through.
They give him a lot of health, though. It's fine. That's all fine. Don't worry about it.
You're tarnished, like me. Now, how did I get that wrong? I took you for a demi-human or some such. An innocent smell, water under the bridge. Now we're squared up.
I like how he kind of talks to you like you're a dog that needs a lot of positive reinforcement. Oh, shit, we gotta do Castle Morn, too. I'm doing everything out of order. I mean, not that there's an order that I need to do everything in, but, you know. You know. You know. Oh, I haven't even heard the howling. Fuck. Okay. Well, we'll get Blythe, and we'll do Fort Height, and then we'll probably call it for the night, because I have to work tomorrow. So I can't be streaming for that long, to be honest. I think the Ice Lightning buff is probably the best weapon buff in the game. Well, maybe Blood Flame. Maybe Blood Flame Blade. But, like, it's lightning, first of all. Lightning is probably the best damage type. Just because not, like, a lot of players typically will have, like, the lowest kind of just inherent lightning resistance out of all of the elemental damage types. And it has Frost. It increases your damage. It increases your damage in a powerful damage type. And it gives you a status effect. It's just like busted. Blech. Hello. Yeah. Hey, a falchion. Cool. What a nice looking weapon. I didn't dislike the Dark Souls falchion design, but like, this is a big improvement. IMO. As a fan of falchions and machetes and other chopping weapons. I still like the Grossmesser more, but it's pretty cool. Ow. Ow, silly goose. Hey. Hey. Bro. Stop dodging my stuff. Ah. I don't believe in the Grand Lift of Dectus, so I will not be climbing up that ladder. Ugh. What a pain. Okay. We know about Blythe now, so we can talk to Buddy.
Wait, well, you're back. The howl of a wolf. In the mistwood, I suppose. Next time you hear, no, don't fret, I just have it. There are others if the mood takes my people, which is why we cannot settle. But thanks to that, I think this makes your people the tarnished. And mine. Perhaps you don't need to hear this, but see that no harm comes to my kin. We have a saying, lament not your solitude, but that is our code, just the way we are. Goodbye.
Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Got my Blythe summoning ability. Oh. The poise break and the frost proc at the same time. Crazy. Crazy stuff. Stop, don't walk away from me. I'm talking to you right now. Is this kind of the vibe that you're going for, Bob, when you want to stand next to somebody that's like twice as tall as you and tug on their sleeve? Is this kind of the vibe that you're looking for?
Darrowell is nothing but a traitor, and in need of a fitting end to his tale. Darrowell is in need of a...
All right. Oh. Only hit him with half the attack. Yeah. Ooh.
Rotting yourselves no true justice. No. This is where it ends for you.
Hey Blythe, you're late.
Had to work for it, but it's done. Don't say I'm not a man of my... Oh yes, if you venture north, tell him I sit in me shoulder. I owe you one, I reckon. That's enough this time we parted ways.
All right. Let's go to Liurnia. But I think I'm gonna call it here. This is gonna be it for me for tonight's stream. We'll see who else is streaming right now, if anybody is. All right. Saint Riot is streaming, so once we get to Liurnia, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna raid him. So stick around if you want to see some Dragon's Dogma 2. And thank you for watching. Thank you for hanging out and chatting and all that good stuff. I'll see ya whenever I see you next, and have a good whatever amount of time it is until that happens. Thanks again.